I'm Amy May and I'm going to show you how my outfits have changed post weight loss and how I now dress like the petite 4'11" baddie that I am. So when I was fat, my sort of fashion, if you will, my outfits consisted of basically anything that would fit me. Anything that fit me, whether I liked it or not. That basically meant that I was very limited in my choice of outfits. And my sort of outfits, if we can call them that, were very uninspired and very boring and just not a bit of me. And now I've finally had the chance to change that, so let's get into it. Picture this. It's 95. You're on the way to the pub to see your mates, not a care in the world, bucket hat in situ. You're going to put Oasis on the jukebox, or maybe Pulp, Common People. You're a few pints deep in this mention of a rave. Your mum doesn't know where you are, but that's okay, because you don't have a mobile phone and she can't be asked to come looking for you. Now, obviously these jeans don't fit me, which is absolutely gutting. They're too long. Adidas does a very, I wouldn't even call it a petite range, it does a very limited, they don't have a petite range essentially, but I really like these jeans. I thought they go amazing with that denim track top. And even though I knew they were going to be too long for me, because I think they were a 30-inch inseam, and I knew I had no chance essentially, but it was a pipe dream. But because I liked them so much, in my head I was thinking I can somehow make this work. This outfit to me is very This Is England 90, and I could definitely see myself as a character in that with this denim on denim number. Plus it's Adidas on Adidas on Adidas, and that is something that I do truly believe in. Wide leg jeans are back in at the moment, and the very astute amongst you may recognise these from a clothes haul I did about 6 months ago. Now, obviously, I have put about £10 on for my lowest recorded weight, and unfortunately that means that a lot of the clothes I bought 6 months ago, I'm now having to shoehorn myself into them. So following the £10-ish gain, they're not very comfortable on me anymore. So these are the jeans I bought back then from Tommy Hilfiger. I really, really like them, but at the minute they are very tight and they're bordering on uncomfortable. They're bordering on non-viable at the minute. However, I am determined to keep shoehorning myself into them because one, I really like them, and two, I don't like wasting money. And to be honest, I do think I'm also kind of in a bit of denial still about the fact that really cute clothes don't really fit me anymore. But I am going to make them fit. I'm going to make them fit. If I have to peel them off me, I'm going to make it work. This Roxy top that you see me wearing with them, I got from Urban Outfitters in the sale. I've been really into Roxy recently, and there's a lot of stuff that I've got my eye on. But at the minute, I'm trying to not buy new clothes because I don't need new clothes. Like, there's nothing that I need. I've literally got so many clothes. I mean, I love them all because I have been going through my wardrobe trying to get rid. But I just can't justify buying new clothes. But Roxy are doing me dirty in that way though, because they've got more sort of Urban Outfitter exclusives, and they've also just dropped a collab with Juicy Couture. Which isn't fair in my opinion. That's not fair considering I'm, trying to get into my essentials only era. I think it's the double layer. I think a lot of Roxy stuff I've seen, I mean, I'll put pictures on screen of stuff that I like. It's the double layer. It really gets me. Like, it makes me feel something. And so, but I can't unless it comes in the sale. Because I've had a list. I do have my eye on some stuff. But them doing a collab with Juicy Couture, that's very naughty of them, considering I'm not trying to buy stuff at the minute. I feel like they've done me really dirty there. I feel like that's not really fair. They shouldn't have been allowed to do that, because what's a girl supposed to do? That shouldn't have been allowed. That should have waited until I had some savings. The white skirt also got in the sale from Urban Outfitters, and bear with me, but I feel like this is something that Jenna Ortega's character would wear in X. Do you know, it's like the Pearl trilogy. I've not seen Maxine yet, so no spoilers. And I don't know why I can't voice it, can't verbalise it, can't put it into words. But I feel like this is something that her character would have worn in X. Now obviously, even in my essentials only era, I do need to buy new clothes. So these are my latest purchase from Urban Outfitters. The Kayla Lowrider jeans in brown. Again, 28-inch leg, which still is a bit too large for me, but that is the smallest length they do. And what's really annoying is that Urban Outfitters, they don't, basically there's a select number of products that they actually do the shorter length in. So I am still very limited. I got them in the sale for £34. Originally they were going for I think £59, and I wouldn't have paid that. But I really like the colour. And so I sort of thought, oh, treat myself. And that yellow feeler top is another staple that I got from Urban Outfitters in the sale probably like at least a year ago now, I'd say. You've definitely seen that before. This dress reminds me of Clueless. Now, I've never seen the film, but I have seen pictures of her in that sort of yellow matching number, and it really, really gives me these vibes. I love the Argyle print. To be honest, I've got a few Argyle prints at this point. And I also have the matching cardigan that I used to wear for work when I did clinics. I've only actually worn it a handful of times out in the wild because it is very short. It is precariously short. It's short, petite, 4'11" sort of vibes. And even being 4'11", it barely covers anything. But love the Argyle print. Obviously, I'm quite flat-chested, right? So I don't like the fact there's a lot of skin here. Even though skin is the largest organ in the body, I think I'd layer some necklaces. Just so there's not just so much sort of chest without there being any chest. And hear me out, I think obviously it's very small and it probably too tight to do this, but I think that it'd look really good layered over a plain white long sleeve top and then that on top. I think that'd look stunning. Bit of that. My diehards will already be familiar because I think I've shown it recently in a YouTube short, but I love this sweatshirt. I absolutely love it. Adidas, I mean, say less. The colour block, just everything about it. I think it works really well with those Kayla jeans from Urban Outfitters. I got it from a vintage website called Messina Hembry. I'm a big fan. I can't decide, right? Let me know. I can't tell if this reminds me more of the 90s or of like 2002 vibes. Like back when you had a phone charm on your Nokia and you genuinely thought Britney was fat. That sort of era. I can't tell. I genuinely can't tell. But I do love it. And to be fair, it wasn't... I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was cheap. Again, I don't need to tell you where it's from. I've had this playsuit for ages. Like at least 18 months, I think. I've not had a lot of chance to wear it because, I mean, I've been working the past few days, so I've literally missed all the hottest days of the year. And now I'm inside and I'm too hot. I'm literally sweating. I'm having to fan myself. You've probably seen this before. It's not new, but I do love it. It's white, so obviously there is a risk. There is a danger that it gets dirty easily. However, the aesthetic it gives me is like kawaii. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but like cute, unassuming, innocent. The vibe it gives me personally is sort of like, you know, you put it on and you look really cute and innocent. You don't know you're hot, but obviously I do know I'm hot. That's the only way I can verbalise it. That's the only way I can put it into words. That's the vibe it gives me, unassuming. But I am assuming. Like, I don't know I'm hot, but at the same time I absolutely do, if that makes sense. And it also gives me, do you know Sabrina Carpenter's video for Espresso? You know when she's on the boat? It gives me that sort of vibe. It gives me sort of Sabrina Carpenter. Watch the video. You'll know what I mean. When she's on the boat. I actually think that me and Bella Ramsey should play twins in a horror film, right, with like adjacent but somehow matching aesthetics, and we'd be the only survivors. Truly is The Last of Us. There'd be a lot of to and fro in, like, are they going to make it? Are they not? Is one going to sacrifice himself for the other? There'd be a lot of conflict, a lot of question marks, a lot of tense moments. But in the end, we'd walk out of there like fire behind us. Now, I did have more outfits to show you, but I'm too hot and I need to go outside in the shade outside because it's like a heat trap in here and I can't cope. So let me know what I'll do. I'm doing an ongoing Q&A series. So if you've got any questions, either comment them here or I did a community post probably about 2 weeks ago now that you can comment them under, and I'll answer your questions in the next Q&A video. And there's more outfits to come. But for now, I can't, it's too hot.